Hello again, everybody. This is Greg, and I am on the Space Mercenaries server. And it's just me today. Yeah, just me. All alone. And if any of you follow the series, I usually, when I record, I'm usually on with Sicken and Antikas. But as of recently, I haven't been able to be on when they're on. You know, I work a weird schedule. You know, I've been sick, I moved, all that blah, blah, blah stuff. So I'm going to try to hop on here whenever I can and kind of do my own thing when I'm not able to be on with them. And I strongly encourage you to go over to Antikas' channel. I have a link in my description there. And check out all the work that they've been doing. Okay, so I'll just kind of do a quick tour. I won't go into details because you can go on Ant's channel and look at all the videos that they've made about this stuff. But there's some cool stuff. They got some factories. Oh, and this is the coolest thing ever. It's like a little tiny factory. You can go inside of it with the Game Boy. And there's all this stuff inside that little cube. I think it's really cool. Oop. Come on. There we go. And they, you know, tons of various vehicles, helicopters, airplanes. I've tried to fly, and I'm terrible. I'm terrible at it, so I'm gonna have to practice. I got some other stuff in here. And of course, all this stuff is leading up to us going to space, to the moon, Mars, and beyond, or whatever. Yeah, really cool buildings. And there's some new stuff here. Maybe I won't show it to you. Just, you know, we'll let Antikas and yeah, they can fill you in on all the new stuff. I love these tanks though. They're huge. Look at all that fuel. Jeez. Is that 3 million? 3.2 million millibuckets of fuel. It's insane. Okay, so yeah, lots and lots of cool stuff that they've been doing. Something I wanted to show you guys today, as you can see, I'm flying. I am flying without the use of a jetpack. And no, I'm not in creative mode. I'm not technically cheating. Some may say that I am. I have been fiddling around with the advanced genetics mod. And I would just like to show you guys real quick some of the cool things that are in that mod. I think it's awesome. I love it. Okay, so I will take you down to my secret lab. Oh no, Blood Moon. Of course, run to the lab. Okay, be right back. Okay, so here I am. Entrance of my secret lab. It's secret. And so, I've set up, wow, look at all those guys. So yeah, this is my lab. Set up a few machines here and a few generators to power things. And so with this mod, what you can actually do is you can take samples from various mobs, creatures, and then you can analyze the samples and extract, you know, parts of their DNA, their genetic code, and then you can take those and inject it into yourself, and you can use some of their abilities. It's pretty cool. For example, the reason I can fly, like creative flying, is because I took samples from a bat and I pulled out the flying gene, and then I injected the gene into myself so I can fly. It's pretty cool. I've also messed around with like the duck's DNA, or chicken. Sorry, not ducks. So I have feather fall, so I can fly and I can fall and I can't get hurt. And I also have night vision, as you can see there. I took that from a bat as well. And my plan is with these is to just mess around with them a little bit. I don't think I'm going to continue using like the flying. It is kind of cheaty, the like the creative flying. So I think I may just save this stuff for just special occasions. Like here you see I have some very special syringes just in case I need them. But so yeah, I think maybe I'll show you guys how to do this. It's super cool. So I have got my friend here, Iron Golem, and I'm going to take some samples from him. Sorry, buddy. And I'm using a scraper. With the scraper, you right-click on them, and you see all that stuff down there? It's kind of gross. But, okay, don't kill me when I go in there. And, of course, they don't stack. But anyway, we'll use these to start with. And so these are skin scales. What you do, you take the skin scales, you put them in a DNA analyzer. Zoop. And it analyzes it. Oh, and I have the auto deploy on there. So it goes on to the next thing. Oh, where did it go? That was weird. It just vanished. Let's try it again. So there's upgrades. I have a speed upgrade. It's overclocked, and I also have auto output. So you put it in here and it automatically takes it to the next machine. So let's try it again. So skin scale goes in there, turns into a cell, which then should, that's weird. Is it glitched? Or it's just really fast. Okay, so we have a basic gene. Wow, it is going very fast. So yeah, DNA analyzer creates a cell. The cell goes into the DNA extractor, which then pulls the DNA out. And you put it in the DNA decryptor. And you end up with a gene. And then you take this gene and you put it in the splitter. And then it breaks it down further and creates these cells here. And so unfortunately, you sometimes end up with a basic gene, or sometimes you end up with the the specialized gene. Like I'm hoping I will here in a second, so I can show you what they are. Okay, then that goes through there. Oh, see how fast that goes? Almost too fast. Okay, and it's another basic gene. Shoot. Another basic gene, but it's okay. I can still use those. Do another one. We'll just throw a bunch of skin cells in there. Okay, so, no, another basic gene. More hearts, that's what I'm looking for. So I can isolate this, that specific sequence. And I only need one, so let's see, did I get it? So we have these genes, basic gene. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. I isolated the more hearts sequence from this guy here. So then we take that, and we put that in the DNA breeder, that gene. And, come on. Let's try another more heart to see if that makes a difference. And so there's some really cool abilities you can get by doing this. Like with Enderman, you can get save your inventory, which is cool. Let's see, more hearts. Some of them are kind of like, you can get a creeper, you can isolate you can blow yourself up, which, doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but whatever. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I was putting it in the wrong spot. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the first gene has to go over there. And then breeding state 0 of 14. And so what you have to do is you have to put in 14 basic genes in, and they all have different values. Like some take like up to 28 genes you have to put in there. But so you put that in and it slowly does that. And so, yeah, you have to put 14 basic genes in. And, oh, just enough. Perfect. Okay, so it's complete. So now we have a completed gene. Okay, and now comes the really exciting stuff. So, let's just pull up the advanced genetics here. So, oh, and to make a scraper, it's very, very easy. Just stone rods, which is just a couple cobble, and a iron ingot. So yeah, very basic. Okay, so now let's see. We need a syringe. So it's some iron, glass bottle, and an arrow. So we'll get a couple of those. Okay. And now what you do, you drop some of your blood. And it hurts you just a little bit, And then you go to the centrifuge. And you spin that up. Separate some things. Okay. So now you have a centrifuged. So let's see. I think it goes on the right. And then the completed completed gene goes on the left. And this will combine the two. So then this gene will be added to my blood. Okay, take that out. Then you take it back to the centrifuge, throw it in there again, and spin it again. Okay, and there we go. So now I have my blood mixed with some DNA from an iron golem. And so now when I inject this, it should add some hearts. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, I don't feel good now. Oof. Okay. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay. And so now, it appears that it has added some... You see my hearts are all yellow now. So I'm assuming that means that I can take more hits. Don't know if I want to open that up and try it. Look how many are in there. But I'll just assume that it worked. And so now what's really cool about this... Oh, and this homeostasis tube. If you die, you go back to your original, DNA, your original genetics. So you go back to being just a mere normal human mortal. But this functions as a bed. And see, it says injected DNA backup. So that takes some of my DNA. So when I die, oh, very dizzy. I've drunk too much blood from myself. When I die, I'll wake up here and I'll be in the exact state that I am now, as far as my DNA is concerned. Okay? And what you can also do, you can take a sample of your blood. Now, whoa. And you can spin that down. Oh, I need to add some fuel here, I think. Very low tech. I've been using like fire to power these machines. So spin that down, and then this syringe, I can, if I were to die, I can just inject that into myself and have all of my advanced genetics back. Yeah, so this mod is, it's super cool to mess around with. But like I said before, I'm probably not going to continue using like the super almost cheaty ones, like the bat creative flying, and the feather fall. I may occasionally use them for special things, but yeah, probably not all the time. Not all the time. Unfair advantage, I guess you could say. Yeah, so well, let's see. Let me show you. To make these, it is not that difficult to make these machines. Like the DNA analyzer, just very basic stuff. DNA extractor. Oh yeah, this is important. You need the basic DNA dictionary, which is just a book, and then you need 4 cells around that. And the cells are made from this here. So you throw in your skin scale, and this creates a cell, and you just pop those out and then combine them with a book, and you get a fancy DNA dictionary. And then DNA encryptor, it's, or decryptor. Kind of the same thing. Yeah, not that hard to make. Splitter, you just need a diamond. Yeah. But I learned that these machines are so slow, so very, very slow, unless you add some of the upgrades like the overclocker, which you need a lot of gold to make a bunch of those, because I added like 10 overclockers to each of these. And then also, it's also helpful to get the auto output on each of these, because then it'll kick, like this kicks the cell over to the DNA extractor, and then they just go on down the line until and you can create a stop whenever you want in there. Yeah, so super cool. Super, super cool. Okay, so really that's it for the advanced genetics. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.